Hello, beautiful, abundant artists. I'm Jennifer Joy, Creativity and Life Purpose Specialist, and we are nearly wrapping up our month-long series, Change Your Life in 30 Days, where I've been taking you through the book written by RHONDA BRITTEN, who is the founder of the Fearless Living Institute, of which I am a master coach, mentor, trainer, teacher there. She was also the star, one of the life coach stars on the reality show Starting Over, and founder, did I say founder of Fear? Yeah, I did say that. So that's Rhonda. She also has written several books, including New York Times bestseller, Fearless Living. So this month we've been going through this book. I've been taking you through this book, and as I've mentioned before, you can jump into this video series at any time and search in this group to go find past videos. And I invite you to buy the book on Amazon. They've got the ebook as well as the hard copy, or just watch the videos. Either one is good. So today I said, welcome, beautiful, abundant artists, because today is all about beauty. Today's chapter is called Beautiful You. And so I wanted to take a moment to just talk about what it means to be a creative or a creative entrepreneur or even a healer or coach. We are able to automatically see the potential in things. We can see beauty and potential all around us. It is part of who we are. It's part of our design. So I believe that when we came to this earth, our souls picked this vehicle, this body, for an expression of beauty in some way, whether it's supporting others through coaching or healing to become their best, or it's actually artistically expressing beauty, or even shifting beauty around, right? We can do something that's artistic and gritty, or artistic and haunting, that maybe is an intentional turning beauty on its ear and finding the beauty in things that we might not normally see as beautiful. So either way, I believe beauty is at the center of our lives if we are in some way a creative person. And so this book, this chapter, is amazing because it's not only about speaking about beauty outside of us, but it's called Beautiful You. So it's about the beauty within you as well, and the beauty that shines through you. Now, the thing about a creative is that not only are we attuned to beauty, but we are also tend to be perfectionists. We want that beauty to be exact. And again, I'm talking about gritty, haunting, whatever form. We want that beauty to be exactly the way that we envision it. We have this vision, or we've seen it somewhere else and it caught us, it captured us. And so we want to recreate that beauty perfectly. So we can get caught up in perfectionism. And no more is that perfectionism isn't even aimed at the outer as much as we aim it at ourselves. So for a lot of creatives, even though beauty flows through us and we are on the lookout for beauty and beauty is central to our lives, we don't always see it within ourselves. So I'd like to read a passage from the book today. In this chapter, Rhonda really encourages you to see the beauty that is you, all of you. It's really around self-acceptance and moving into self-love. So she says, practice seeing yourself daily as the vehicle for the expression of beauty on the planet. Practice redefining beauty moment by moment. Fear will convince you that this won't work, right? That's that inner critic. She calls it fear. And fear will tell you, or your ego, maybe you've heard it. So fear will tell you that this won't work. Fear will convince you that this is wrong. Fear will convince you that this is stupid. Fear will want to convince you to stop this. Do not listen. Fear is being afraid that you will be hurt, disappointed, or rejected. Fear does not want you to know how beautiful you are. But it's too late. You have now tasted what beauty feels like and how it can appear in your life. Go for it. I invite you to be the beauty that you yearn to be. I challenge you to uphold the quality of being beauty. I urge you to cultivate the beauty qualities that are already inside. Look in the mirror each day and point out one of your best characteristics. Rub scented lotion on your body and affirm, I am beauty. When you are kind, loving, or compassionate, affirm once again, this is beauty. I am now willing to express the beauty within. So she's very much not only talking about externals, but talking about internal beauty, vulnerability, compassion. What else did she say? Kindness, being loving. All of those contribute to beauty. And you think of someone who lives their life in that way, who lives their life in a way where they are real, where they are authentic, where they are kind, and you can see that beauty shining through them. You can see that beauty. And it's from the inside out. Beauty from the inside out. Hi, Shirley. Wow, I can't believe you are here on a day when we are talking about beauty. Holy cow. Shirley happens to be a fearless living coach friend of mine who also her YouTube channel, or not YouTube, her brand is Super Hip Mama. I believe I'm correct with that. Super Hip Mama. And she also works on internal and external beauty. She is a makeup artist and also brings some coaching concepts into it. So hello, Shirley. So glad you're here. And today talking about beauty. And so really, as I said, if you're creative, it's not about getting caught in that perfectionism, especially when it's aimed at you. It's not about looking in the mirror and finding those flaws, or looking at your personality, your being, and finding those flaws. Not pushing yourself, creating that struggle with, I could be better, I should be better, why can't I do better? It's about what I talked about yesterday, which was really embracing where you are right now. Right now, where are you? And learning to accept and love that as you move forward. It's not about saying, oh, I'm just going to stay where I am necessarily, although maybe you will. That's fine too. But it's about assessing where you are right now and then going, okay, and, maybe I'm growing maybe I'm growing my hair out, So maybe my hair's not where I want it to be exactly right now, yet embracing it and loving it now and looking forward. Also looking forward with that positive attitude. And like I said, with also internal qualities. Maybe I'm practicing patience. So I'm not where I want to be with patience, and yet it's about embracing where I am right now, having that full acceptance of where I am right now so that I can move forward. Where am I now and where do I want to go? And not from that perfectionist standpoint where you're looking where you are now and you're moving out way, way out there to the die zone, way far from your comfort zone and saying, oh, but I should be this way. It's about saying, you know what? I love who I am. I accept where I am now. And what stretch can I take to just take it a little bit farther? I want to move more in my business. So what am I cultivating? Maybe it's confidence, right? So where's my confidence right now? What level is it at on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not much confidence and 10 being tons of confidence? Where am I on that scale? Maybe I'm at a 5 or a 4. How can I move it to a 5 or a 6? How can I move it up just a little bit? And then go out and express it. Be an expression of it as a beautiful, beautiful human attribute. I have a couple suggestions about this if you're challenged with doing that. I'm thinking a text just came in from a friend of mine who is a self-proclaimed worrier. And I tell her, oh my goodness, it's your greatest gift as well. It is a great gift to be a worrier. And I don't coach her. She's a friend. And so it's like, how do you take that and make it into a gift? How do you take that quality and not judge it, but say, this is who I am, and how do I expand it to a way that really serves me, that is a beautiful expression of me, and that I can move it out into the world. So I have two, now I'm forgetting one of the resources I was going to say. Oh, I know. One is a resource, one is an exercise. Now, for me, this was several years ago. I took my daughter to the beach and I wasn't really happy with the way my thighs look. I don't know, anyone out there, can you relate to that? I wasn't thrilled about my thighs that day. And what I realized was that my brain was obsessed about my thighs. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm here with my daughter to enjoy myself at the beach, right? So that perfectionism kicked in. My thighs are not perfect. I want them to be beautiful, whatever I define that to be, and they are not perfect. So how am I going to release that perfectionism and move forward and seeing myself as beautiful so that I can be present with my daughter that day? So what I did is this zoom out, what I call it, like the 10,000 foot view. But what I really did was, for me, I looked at myself from the view of, well, God. I looked at myself from the view of God. And, if you don't believe in a, paternal type God or a maternal type goddess or whatever, personified goddess, I looked at myself from maybe my inner being, or even the perspective of a parent or an owner of an animal even. And anyway, I took myself out, zoomed myself out to where, if I were God, I would see so much beauty in this moment of this mother and this daughter here on earth enjoying themselves on the beach, and was able to move into that. It wasn't about my thighs. It became about that beautiful moment on the beach, that beautiful experience, that beautiful life experience that we were having. And I believe we can all, like I said, sort of tap into that in a certain way. Can you, have you seen an animal, a puppy being a puppy, and just thought, oh my gosh, that's beautiful? Seen a child doing something and oh my gosh, that's just beautiful. One of the things I love in my work with plays is after the play is over, watching the kids with their parents. It's so beautiful. It's this beautiful moment for me. So beauty, how can you zoom out so that you can see that beauty moving through you and create beautiful experiences in your life? So that's my tool for zooming out and seeing beauty, more beauty, and beauty as you, seeing you actually as that beauty. My second tool actually doesn't have to do with fearless living. It is one of my favorite, most of my teachers or mentors that I speak of, I have worked with directly and intimately. This is one that I have not. This is the only one I usually mention that I have not worked with absolutely directly. I've been to see her and I've been to her events, and so I've had interaction with her, but I've not learned directly from her. And her name is Carol Tuttle. Carol Tuttle. And she has this system of energy profiling. It's similar to, it's kind of this combination of personality profiling. It's not, though. It's about your energy, but it's kind of a combination of personality profiling and also like beauty profiling, like what season color are you? But it's really about your energy and what you're here to express on earth, both internally and externally. And what she does is her main program, I guess you would say, is called Dressing Your Truth. Dressing Your Truth. So it's about bringing the inner beauty out. And so she has a system, but what I love about it is, even though it's focused on external beauty, the dressing your truth part, and it talks about hair and makeup and clothing, even though it's focused on that, it's really not about that. She's the first to tell you it's not about the external beauty, although it is about owning who you are and shining your beauty through the world. But it's about taking those qualities that maybe you've seen as flaws and learning that they are gifts. So where I was talking about my warrior friend in the past, it's about taking those flaws and seeing the gifts in them and learning to manage them so that they can be a gift to you and a blessing to you and to the world, because that's what you're here to express. So I love, love, love her work. Again, her name's Carol Tuttle, Carol with the C, like Christmas Carol, Tuttle, Tuttle. Her system's called Dressing Your Truth or Energy Profiling. So I'd love, go ahead and check it out. I'll put a link in the comments as well. So again, today is really about taking everything we've learned in the past 28 days and applying it to you. Applying it to, which we've done in these videos quite a bit, but how can you shine as your true self? How can you be authentically you from the inside out and be a beautiful person who's having beautiful life experiences? A beautiful person who's having beautiful life experiences. And again, this isn't about model beauty. This is about you. You as a creative, you as a human, and letting beauty flow through you. The beauty and the vulnerability and the humanity flow through you and express itself fully in the world as you. Not only as your artwork or your business, but as you. So I hope, as always, that I've been of service to you today. If you have any questions or comments, please also leave them in the comments. I love to interact with you and see what's resonating with you, or maybe what's not. What's resonating or what's not. I love to hear from you, so please feel free. Even a challenge, express yourself in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And again, I will put a link to Carol Tuttle's work also in the comments, because it just, for me, I came to Fearless Living first. And the work of Carol Tuttle really, really did allow me to even embrace myself at a deeper level. And honestly, create a really easy wardrobe that I can just kind of pop together, no problem. So that's kind of a nice byproduct as well. So thank you again for tuning in. Tomorrow we will be here, we being the royal we. I will be here, and I hope to see some of you here as well, for Change Your Life in 30 Days, day 29. We are getting close to the end, and I so appreciate your support and your comments and your views. I've seen several people pop on today. So thanks again, and I will see you tomorrow. Change your life in 30 days. Go out there today and express your beauty. Be willing to see your beauty and be willing to express it. Bye-bye, everyone.